leaders that have already told us what will come to happen today. So everything happening in Nigeria today is in fulfillment of what you have used our leaders to explain to us. We say thank you, Lord, and let your grace continue to abound on the Biafran people. Let your grace continue to abound on anything we touch and do. And let our cause be heard everywhere we feel we should take it to. Thank you, the God of creation. And may your name be highly exalted. He say, he say, he say, he say, he say, hey, Chukwu Okike, Obongo Basi, Tamuno, hey, Akwa Basibo, who is like you? There is none. The Biafran people that have been mocked, the Biafran people that could not become the president of Nigeria because they have committed a crime of self-determination. The Biafran people who have been tagged and proscribed international terrorists when they have not invaded any community to kill anybody, when they have not slaughtered anybody. The only crime they committed is we want a separate state so that we can be able to curtail the Christian genocide against our people. We want to control our resources and our lives so that we can identify the common enemy and face them. We don't want you to come and kill our babies, women, and children unprovoked, the way you are killing the people in Benue, Samfara, Kaduna, KANU, Kwara. No, Plateau. Our only crime is that we took a stand and we say enough is enough. We can't watch our babies, women, and children, pregnant women slaughtered to pieces while we stand idly by and watch and say, oh, Nigeria is happening. No. Are there no men? Even if there are no men, are there no women that can do what men have become useless to do? No. Biafran people said, no, enough is enough. That is our crime. Our crime has been our determination to defend ourselves. That has been our crime. Because we determined to defend ourselves. We determined not to become cowards. We determined not to run away from tyranny and oppression. We decided not to allow Fulani to slaughter us anyhow. They can control their political circle, but you can't control our lives. That is what we said. And that is the crime we committed. That go ahead, control your one Nigeria. Even our resources in our lands. You are controlling it and using it, but you don't control our lives. That is the crime of the Biafran people. Saying enough is enough. Saying there must be a demarcation between the terrorists and our lives. That is the crime we have committed. A crime of self-determination. A crime of taking a stand and standing on it. Yesterday night, while it was happening, today we woke up to hear that the numbers have grew to 163 that were massacred in Kwara. How about the 100 and something that happened in Niger State in the church last Sunday? And how about the 170 something that were kidnapped in Kaduna Church 3 weeks ago? Where are they? Have you all added the number up now? These are the ones that the numbers are huge, because it is where the numbers are huge that you hear of it. So where the numbers are minimal, you will not hear of it in the news. That is why when Alex, the American missionary, was speaking, he said when he saw the genocide in Yelewata and other places in Nigeria, he thought, oh, the NGOs will rebuild the community. The government will rebuild the community because human beings are involved. And then he watched and saw that after the terrorists ravaged Yelewata, the government of the day, instead of them rebuilding the community for the people and placing security architecture to go after the terrorists, they moved the people from their Yelewata community to IDP camp. And then they desolate their Yelewata community to the hands of the terrorists. So that as terrorists conquers your communities, they raise their flag and they claim glory of the territories that they have conquered. They continue to outnumber you and they will be going gradually. I salute the entire Biafran people because you guys have become a blessing to the people of Nigeria. Our Prime Minister NKERE, God bless you, because if we did not have you, we don't know what would have become of the Biafran people now. All these things that is happening in Nigeria, you are the one that have caused them. Since after PM Simon Ekpa was in prison, you emerge as a dangerous venom to Nigeria. You and Elias and Attorney Dabere and the entire cabinet of BRGI. What you have all done is what Nigeria never imagined. They never thought of it that when they succeeded in kidnapping NNAMDI KANU and later succeeded in imprisoning Simon Ekpa, that BRGIE will still be alive. That is why they created all these splinter groups, and they all came to base their attack on what? Our finance, our account. You saw that when they went, they attacked the website, they attacked the account button or the donate button. They went to look for information of anything that has to do with money. They will attack. Because they knew. Nigerian government told them for you to destroy BRGI, to destroy Biafra, you must attack or kill their finance. So that is why they all came to kill their finance. And I am laughing today seeing all those same people that came to launch attack on the finance now looking for money and saying they need money to go and pay for Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's tax fraud case in Finland. What a shame. You block the website, you block the account button, the donate button, where Biafrans used to donate money that was being used to cater for Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's case and everything in Finland. How many of you knew what BRGI was paying and what our APPM then was taking care of? But when you all block the website, you block the donate button, even you people came back again and say, oh, before when you people block it, you said it is a PM Simon Ekpa that said you should block it, that he is aware that he gave you order and endorsed you should block. And then later you still came back, he said he has given you order to unblock. But did you unblock? No, you did not unblock. So a question. So PM Simon Ekpa gave you instruction to block the channel where Biafrans raise money to take care of his bills. Is that it? So after he told you to block it, you block. You cause confusion in Biafra donations, and everywhere turn into disarray. So that we don't have money again because the confusion you people brought was to destroy the account, destroy the donations. So after you people have seen that you have destroyed and destroyed, you now came back to come and say The same people now, which you use to destroy everything. You are coming back again to come and say they should come and bring out money from their anus. You should come and bring out money from their anus to go and pay for Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's tax fraud fine that is on ground in Finland, right? From where, which account, or from where are we going to raise the fund from? The account and the website that you people blocked, and you said it's Prime Minister Simon Ekpa that you should block it. A question some of you should ask. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa knows that this is the account that is working. This is the bank, this is the website that is working. Then he says you should go and block it, and he knows that it is from there that they are taking care of his bills and taking care of other things of Biafra. And then he gave you people order, go and block it. Because you're blocking Sonny, you're blocking NKERE, or you're blocking Success, or you're blocking Butuza, or you're blocking Chento. Oh, I don't block finish. This Yochi. Thank you to Biafran people, and thank you to PM NKERE. Thank you to the entire cabinet. Thank you to BDF again, because without you guys, yes, even as you've not gotten everything needed, you've been able to put Nigeria on hold. Now the terrorists now have to station, you block the terrorists from entering and slaughtering Biafran babies, women and children like they used to do before. You block them and put them on hold one side. You rechannel them. You rechannel them like a remote and said, divert to Kaduna, divert to Benue, divert to Samfara, divert to Kwara, divert to KANU, divert to Borno, divert to Niger State. Now, some of you people are not saying this thing. Divert to Ondo. This is how BDF have blocked Nigerian terrorists and diverted them. The genocide you see that may be happening in some place in Biafra land, it is carried out by your governors and your senators and your ministers. Yes, they are intentionally bringing the terrorists and using them to carry out some genocide so that they will give praises to the Fulani Caliphate that is working with them. Because if they don't do so, they will not see money to collect. Because they have to create something so that they can be able to make out money from it. That's the real essence of the jihad. But BDF have blocked and diverted the existing terrorists that were supposed to destroy all your babies, women, and children. Then they would not rebuild those your communities. They will not security offensive against the terrorists so that you can have the opportunity to return back to your ancestral lands. They will allow it to be vacant for the occupation of the terrorists that came because they brought them for a purpose. So 163 Christians slaughtered in Kwara. This one is not that they kidnap. Oh no. You see, the other one in Kaduna that they picked them from the churches. 170 something. We don't know whether they have slaughtered them or whether they have not slaughtered them, but they marched them into the forest. Then, on Sunday, last week, they took about 100 and something from Niger State Church. They burned down the church and then marched them into the bush. And then they went ahead to where? To the police station, burn it down, kill some of the policemen. Then march those Christians into the bush. So, as we speak now, you don't know whether they are still alive or whether they have been slaughtered. But these ones now that just happened in Kwara, 24 hours ago. This one has been confirmed that they slaughtered them instanta. So if anybody is weighing our resolve, let the person first count how much we have been able to stop and curtail the genocide of the Biafran people that is happening in other places, which would have been happening in Biafra land as we speak. All these numbers you see since last year, we've set a defense mechanism and we push them over to the other side. The plan was that after NNAMDI KANU was kidnapped, Mazi Monekpa was in prison, that we will now become very vulnerable. And then they launched Operation Do What? Attack our finance, so that they will destroy the brains of many people. Confused people will now be fickle-minded, that they will not have balance. They will either be running to Rabo Fulani, they will go and put money in Tash Bank, Islamic Jihadist Bank. Oh my God. I'm just remembering that one now. How we took time to be doing expose and attack Tash Bank from November, coming down to May. And Nduka Ebele, that Ngozi used to open the Islamic Tash Bank with the Fulani man that she normally used. She used them to open joint bank accounts. When Nigerian government now, DSS went to pick Nduka Ebele, she wrote it on Twitter. Oh, DSS came with over 5 trucks to pick Nduka Ebele with dogs and armed military personnel. We don't know their whereabouts, and we are giving them 48 hours to release. Up to today, Nduka Ebele, we don't know whether DSS slaughtered them or whether they did not slaughter. Why? Because he's the person that Ngozi used to open the account and then posted the account number online. Part of the sabotages of destroying Biafra Quest. The plan was that as they kidnap Martin, they can imprison Martin Monekpa. Then they will use all these useless people that you see here, who claims to be professors and doctors and doctorate degree holders and brain damaged people that claim that they go to school. You go to school and then you have degrees, but yet Fulani is the one ruling you in Nigeria. Fulani is the one determining your future. Fulani is the one controlling your resources. Then when you hear Biafra, you now run. Let me be the professor. Let me be the doctor. Nonsense. Then you cannot even reason. Being a professor is not what we need in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting needs mental toughness, brain of people that are brutal, not brain of people that don't know how to be strong. We need people that can stand the test of time, men of steel and of valor, men that are going forward, not looking back, men that do not change their policies because of the situation they find themselves. You don't bow to pressure. You don't change the design or the position of the table because you want to change it to favor you at that time because you are being threatened. That's not what we need in freedom fighting. So all of you have done all this. So you did not succeed in destroying the BDF. BDF became stronger and fought the biggest of war than when we had unveiled BDF since 2023. Some of you don't understand something. BDF have fought the biggest of war during the convention down to this very day. That range of war, they have not fought it since BDF was unveiled in October 2023, coming down to November 2024. From November 2024, coming down to this day, they have fought war that they did not fought before. Because Nigeria understood the significance of what? The declaration of Biafra. That's why they use many of you to come and destroy. You see, that consistency, that resilience, that spirit of you cannot destroy us, which we storm and maintain since after the convention. You cannot destroy that BDF, cannot destroy BRGI. That is what has given the result to what is happening in Nigeria now. Now you see, you will hear our name in Washington, D.C. You will hear our name published in everywhere. BRGIO, they are causing problem for Nigeria. BRGIO, BRGIO, oh. Then turn back to look at Nigeria. What is Nigeria going through? Nigeria is going through genocide and massacre in high places. And those genocide and massacre, we have blocked them. We took time to block them all the way from after that convention coming down to October, November last year. So as you see the genocide now happening, they cannot dare pass in, come and carry genocide in our life, because we have done them what will remain on their body as scars for a long time before they will now be able to penetrate. For them to be able to penetrate, they need to make use of some of you. Just like NNAMDI KANU said, we have a formidable array of enemies, both within and without. And we need to be very, very careful so that we don't press the wrong break path for those that are inside as enemies to overhaul the system. No. That is why now, if you like, go mad, run from pole A to pole B. I am looking at how the madness is working on your head. And we know when we have to deactivate the life of Biafra in you so that you can jump into the oblivion. Minister Success, thank you for joining this space. And we are happy for your sacrifice. Thank you for your loyalty to the Biafran people. I appreciate your work. And to the media team, thank you so much. If anybody is asking of what BRGIE are doing, what BDF are doing, what the de facto government are doing, let them weigh our resolve on how we have been able to do what? To curtail the Christian genocide on the Biafran people, which is now diverted and pushed down to Borno, Kwara, Zamfara, Plateau, North, entire Nigeria, up there, uptown of Nigeria. Let it be happening there. Let us be watching them on television, because we have sacrificed for this to happen like this. Yes. Do you think that it is an easy thing for NNAMDI KANU to be in prison and remain consistent? They say, take this condition, take this. They say, only Biafra or death. They say, they say, only Biafra or death. And I want to ask, since NNAMDI KANU did there, NNAMDI KANU, as he did there, he has not stayed inside that place to counter the policy that BRGI and BDF have been using against Nigeria so far. Since when he was there. He has not told that is who a leader is. So any leader that you see that is inside prison or is in chains and is wanting to interfere in what we are doing, decisions that we are using to cripple Nigeria or to deal with the saboteurs and the enemies of Biafra, ask that leader a question. What is wrong? Is everything okay? And it is because NNAMDI KANU had not interfered in our procedures. Even if he had interfered, we would not have allowed it to happen. Because his interference was ineffective to us, that is why we have been able to give Nigeria the scars on their body. Yes. And as the resonance frequency of the scars we give them is speaking out, everything is showing up in the far north and middle belt. So if anybody is asking us of what we have done, let the person go and weigh our resolve on how we have been able to curtail the Christian genocide in Biafra territory, and then shift it down to where they actually plan it. Yes, It should be exploding there because that is where they sit down to plan it before they bring it to our lands. Let it be happening there. Let us be watching it on the television. Do you now see that after they have seen that our resolve, they increase woto, they have to now start looking for Obi Kubana. They have to start looking for Peter Obi. They have to start looking for our top celebrities and musicians and Hollywood actors and billionaires, which we love, which we like, and politicians, which we like. They want to go and use them now. Come and use them to play politics, to use them and play social media, Nollywood, and grassroots mobilization and propaganda uh, machine, so that they can come and brainwash us, cajole us into believing that Nigeria is the way. Mbano, you guys had used a propaganda leaflet during the genocidal war of 67 to 70, and when we understood what the context of it was. So we are no babies, and we are not going to fall for it this time. Yes, as far as NNAMDI KANU is behind bars, you guys pronounce him. You're not pronouncing him, you're pronouncing the entire Biafran people. Death sentence, life imprisonment. Because of what? Biafra. You guys have marched on the wrong break. So there is no billionaire of Biafra land or celebrity or politician that you will use against us that will work. Yes. So it's shocking. Who will come to save the Christians in Nigeria when 163 were slaughtered, and Nigerian governors and ministers and politicians, senators, you see them going about doing 2027 political campaign. They don't care about those ones that were kidnapped in Kaduna, 178. They don't care about the one that happened last Sunday, about 120 or 100. They don't also care about this 163 that has been slaughtered instanta. What they are concerned is about their political ambition. These are the people some of you are running after. I see many of you shaking Obi's hand, shaking Soludo, shaking Oti, shaking Mba, shaking Uzodimma. Hey, I laugh. Shaking shaking Umon, shaking the other one that is in Cross River, shaking the one in River, shaking the one in Bayelsa and Delta, shaking the one in Ebonyi. I laugh. I say, hey, this Yochi, when will your brains open? I salute of their friends. So the next question is, they said that Biafrans are international terrorists and that they were BDF, that we are terrorists. Nigerian army was the one making the formal pronouncement. They said our BDF generals, they killed them because they were terrorists. Now BDF generals have surfaced again. Now they say, oh, that video that we saw, considering that AI is very prevalent now, we need to go and confirm. We need to go and check that it is AI. Oh my God, AI. Our BDF, don't become AI. But now that Nigerian government are sitting down to wake up and say that American troops have their boot on the ground, which they beat their chest and said it can never happen. It will never happen. Has it not happened? It has happened. No. It has happened. No. American boots are on the ground. So Nigerian army. The question is, if you people said NNAMDI KANU is a terrorist, Biafrans are terrorists because of their quest for independent state, why didn't the U.S. boots on the ground land in Biafra land to come and kill us as terrorists that we are, according to you? The Tomahawk bomb that we dropped in Sokoto, why did they have to drop it in Sokoto instead of dropping it in Biafra land, where people say we are terrorists, that we are international terrorists? That is how your lawyers pronounce it the day you people pronounce Biafrans death sentence and life imprisonment. on the 20th of November. Why didn't American lawmakers rally more? Congressman James, Congressman Ted Cruz, Ambassador Tibu Nash, and Brian Mask, and all of them that has visited Congressman Chairman Smith. Why Chris Smith? Why all of them that have visited Nigeria? Why didn't they recommend that they should bring the Tomahawk bomb to drop it in Biafra land to kill us, since you people have branded us international terrorists? Because this is this place that this bomb should have been. Should have targeted the international terrorists that you people declared and gave to America as a bigger threat. Now they're supposed to come eliminate first. They should come to Biafra land and eliminate us. Yes? The Sokoto bombing should have been in Biafra land first to bomb us as terrorists. Because we are fighting for independence. And we're fighting Nigeria, so Nigeria declared us terrorists. So they should have come to bomb us first. They shouldn't have gone to bomb your own foot soldiers, terrorists, which you are using to kill the Christians, using to kill the Biafrans. So this other time now, the first one was on 25th of December, 2025. Now we are in 2026, and today is 4th of February. The promises were, if Nigerian government continues to allow the terrorists to slaughter the Christians, the American government will not stand idly by and watch. More strikes on the terrorists will come. And today, American soldiers have their boots on the ground. I know some of you will be in panic. Oh, American soldiers, their boots on the ground, and then maybe Gumi will be picked up and hide somewhere. Then some of you that are inside the military formations, people will start running and hiding because you know you have your hands inside the evil plan. No, don't run. The American military personnel will not come and pick you single-handedly. Just continue to coordinate your jihadist cartel. Continue to give them supervision on which community to enter and how many people to slaughter and burn and take over gradually. Okay? The big question is, you say Biafra people are the terrorists, NNAMDI KANU is a terrorist and it is international terrorist. Why? Because they declare independence of Biafra. They want the separate states of Biafra. So, since you say they are international terrorists, if international observers, if international war partners are coming to bomb terrorists, is it not the first terrorists that you present as international terrorists that should be eliminated first before they go to your in-house terrorists? No. It is the one that you have made and pronounced and given to them in a pamphlet and said, this IPOB, they are international terrorists. It is them you have to eliminate first. That is where the boot on the ground of America should have landed. Should have landed in Biafra land. It shouldn't have landed in the north or middle belt. It should have landed in Biafra land first to come and eliminate Biafran people. So after landing in Biafra land, to eliminate Biafran people, to confirm that Biafran people are actually the real terrorists and international terrorists, as Nigerian government has labeled them, then everybody will now accord you people the respect. But it is surprising now that the American boots on the ground did not land in Biafra land to come and eliminate Biafrans as terrorists. Instead, they landed in the north and middle belt to go and eliminate your terrorist foot soldiers, which you have groomed. You yourselves have groomed the terrorists. And also, let us make something clear here. American soldiers are not stupid. Though. The AFRICOM are not stupid. The Department of War are not stupid. That they will go to Nigeria and then they'll go and mix up with Boko Haram infiltrated army troops to now lead into the bush and say they are going to fight. Mbano, mbano, mbano. They will only sit down and then give you intelligence. Maybe as people go into the bush to go and fight, then they will set drones that go with you people. As tracking devices going, then they are there somewhere in the control room to control. They'll be in the control room to control and be giving people communication signals. So, if you want to sabotage yourself there, inside there, you sabotage only yourself. They will not even allow you, Nigerian army personnel, since they know that you people are all infiltrated with Boko Haram and your Nigerian military personnel. They will not allow you to man the laptop that they are going to use, not even to have access to it. No. They may come with one other external laptop that does not have intelligence classified information into it. Then they'll put that one, hey, that one, all of you can press. And they will only open that range within the coverage of that Nigerian surveillance unit there. Just to use it and monitor you people as you go for the field activities. So, some of you that are in panic, oh, American soldiers want to go and then start fighting Boko Haram inside the bush. They will sabotage them. They will kill them. You don't have to worry about them. American soldiers. They are not stupid. They know what Nigeria is. They know what Nigerian army is. They know who Musa is. They know everything. So you don't need to teach them their job. That is why when they came to bomb the terrorists in 25th of December, they did not need Nigerian military personnel to come and enter that their ship to stay there and coordinate the attack with them. No. All they needed was cooperation for them to sign the document that they are in Parepaso to eliminate the terrorists. Then they stay afar off after they confirm. And then they record their transmission of communication and keep as evidence so that tomorrow if they come out to deny, then they shoot the strike, they strike the terrorists. So don't be worried about American military personnel. They will not carry themselves and go and put inside Nigerian army hand and they want to go into the bush together with them. No. They will only man the intelligence machines. I want to also remind all of you, when you sat down and saw that publications were made and they said American government have delivered some military hardware to Nigeria. Is the military hardware that is codified by the American system that they would now allow Boko Haram Nigerian army to be manning it? No. They will teach them the one that they want them to man. The one that they don't want them to man, they have to bring their personnel, American personnel, to come and man it. So are you people understanding my point now? I'm taking time to explain something. So when you hear that American personnel are on ground, they're not going to enter the bush. They will be manning the intelligence machines that they brought that time. Those intelligence machines that they brought, that's what they will be manning. Because maybe they have refused to give the access code to the Nigerian terrorist government. So American soldiers will be manning it themselves as they come. It's not everything. It's not every code that you give into the hand of terrorists. When you know that an army is infiltrated of terrorists, you go and give a code of a system that if they press, it will destroy Christian communities. No. You have to call somebody to come and sit down to man the system so that things will not go the bad way. So you said remove it. So that is what is happening there that you're all seeing now. So make una no worries. These people will come and eliminate the American military personnel. No, worry less. That shouldn't be your problem. Yes. That shouldn't be your problem. The problem should be, what do we have to do to raise agenda to support our freedom. And we should also continue to ask them, while Nigerian government did not force America to land the boots on ground in Biafra land so as to eliminate us first, since we will attack the international terrorists against Nigerian government. I salute all Biafrans, and we thank all of you for what you're doing, and we say let us continue because we have more to do. Our defense mechanism has been able to save the lives of Biafrans and will continue. But we need more. We need to do more because the war has just started in a different form and we need to fortify ourselves the more. So, if you've been supporting with 1 agenda, please double it. If you've been supporting with 5 agenda, double it. If your own has been 10, double it. It's been 20, double. 100, double. We need more of what you have been doing before because we need all these logistics to do more. We need all your sacrifices to do more and to achieve more. Please, don't be amongst those that are fickle-minded now. When I talk about fickle-mindedness, I'm talking about people that cannot persevere when there is tempest. So you are confused. You cannot stand on a particular decision. Today you stand here, you run, go here. Tomorrow you run, go here. So you don't have a stand. There's no consistency in your brain and your mind. You cannot use your brain on it. Your decision can easily be flipped off because you are fickle-minded. You don't need your brain and your minds to be like that at this time. Because this is when the enemies of Biafra have gathered all their arsenals to activate and utilize against us, because our formidability has become a very big threat to them. So they have to look for ways and manners of saying how they can break us. And for them to break us, they have to sacrifice a lot. They have to try to make use of what they have not attempted to use before. So like I said yesterday, they use our billionaires. Tomorrow you will see that they will look for. Tomorrow they will try to look for our best of billionaires to also add to the one that they picked before. They will also look for the best of our politicians to also add. They will also look for the best of our pastors and religious preachers that we should love so much. They will look for. They will look for our traditionalists. They will look for anybody they know that we are emotionally attached to in Biafra land. They put them amongst those that they have to use to play the seed of discord so that your brains will be confused. We must continue what we have to do because our freedom is in our hands. I did say something, I think whether 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago. I said, those of you that said we should not come close to NNAMDI KANU. Those of you that said we should not come close to Mazi Simon Ekpa, and you said that you guys are the descent, and then you brandish us, you brandish BRGI as the enemies and as those that are digging the graves of our leaders. We said, God bless you. That going forward, there is what? Division of labor. Division of labor is the breaking down of work into smaller units. So you have actually anticipated division of labor. And then we amplified on it and say, okay, this is how the division of this labor is going to be. You take care very well of our leaders in prison, both in Finland and in Nigeria. Give them everything that they need. And don't come and disturb us in our ear and say you need 5 naira or 2 naira. Because You divided the house. You say, now you people want to be the only people that want to go and see our leaders. You don't want us to touch our leaders again. That we are devils, while you guys are sent. So there is division of labor. So concentrate on going to see our leaders, take care of them, give them everything they need. They need 100,000 Jemao, look for it and give it to them. They need to pay for their tax fraud case fine that is in the system. Look for it and give it to them. They need to pay for their house bill. Look for it and give it to them. They need to pay for their electricity. Look for it and give it to them. Don't come to the media and even make noise. If he says he need a new lawyer, get a new lawyer for him. It's your responsibility because it is division of labor. As you people focus like that, get a new lawyer for our leader. Concentrate and work like that, since you don't want everybody to be in unison. Since you say you people are the saints, the other people now are the devil. Continue like that. Don't come and make noise. Don't come and disturb anybody.
Exactly.
Yes. You hire 5 lawyers today. Are we not the one that say division of labor? We break jobs into smaller units. Enjoy. Just focus on making sure the lawyer you hire works for you. Since you don't believe in Attorney Dabiri and Mazi Elias, so
Exactly.
get a new lawyer, get a new lobbyist. Continue to do your confusion in your brain. Just focus on your confusion in your brain. Do what you know you believe, because all of you, your brains are damaged and you just love to do confusion. Continue your confusion. Don't come and disturb us. All we need is success.
Okay, we will refresh and come back again. Thank you.